You're not going to get a yes from God every time, but each time it is a no, then it is most definitely for your good. You know what the Bible says, that all things work together for good to them that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose, right? That means including bad things, including tragedies. We're not expecting it, but when they come, they're all going to turn out for your good. And if by this time you believe that bad things can happen to you because you love God, because you have been committed to him for the past many years, and then it can be any other person except you, then you may be disappointed one day and you will get angry at God and probably just leave, right? Now, a perfect example is Job. The Bible records that Job was a righteous man. He was righteous, and he lost everything in one day. But the same Bible also records that the latter end of Job was greater. It was greater, right? And that is all things working together for his good. It turned out better, okay? Now, you see Paul was a very great apostle. But Paul was afflicted. He had an eye defect. Paul had issues with his eyes, and it was for a purpose. So when he called unto God and he asked that infirmity be taken from him, you know what God said? That my grace is sufficient for you. That was what God told Paul. Now, some of the times we're going to have to make do with the grace of God, the sufficient grace of God. It is not every time that we call that he's going to take that thing away. Sometimes he's going to grant us the grace to handle it, to go through it, get real with yourself, get real with life, so that you do not get angry with God or sin against him. Life is real, alright? Self-righteousness doesn't earn you anything. It doesn't earn you good health. It doesn't do any of those. It is just by the mercies of God that we're not consumed. I hope you learned something from this.